Twitter-pated. That's what you are.
Twitter-pating. That's so cute.
Oh, well, hello. Okay, I think it's funny that here we are at the podcast once again. Hello, Colleen Bertino.
Good morning.
And Meg is back, Miss Megan Vaughn.
Hello.
And I think it's hysterical that, Megan, you weren't here last week and you were like listening to the show and you're like, I want to talk about the Bates Motel.
I know. I was like, no. I was actually yelling at my phone a little bit.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay,
I was like, okay, well, first, it's a novel by Robert Bloch. So it's based on a novel. It actually has almost the exact same plot as well as the movie. But I was just like, he's not gay. He's his mother.
Okay.
It's so obvious. He is a woman. He believes when he is his mother, then she is having sex with men.
Okay.
I actually thought it was that episode is very cute when they go to that gay bar, maybe not a gay bar, totally a gay bar, because he goes, you see him there as Norman, as himself, and everyone is just so cute with him because they all recognize him and like, oh, it's so interesting to see this new look on you, and like, so you can imagine that. For their eyes, he is coming in as like trans, yes, like, and they're fully like, oh, hey, it's Norma, this guy who's obviously in a wig, wearing his, a woman's clothes, and they're all on board for it. And I actually think it's really kind of sweet and cute,
in a murderous, psychopathic sort of way.
Right? Exactly.
It's adorable.
I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it because I don't watch the show.
Oh, it's so good.
And we've been watching it, but I have not seen this. See, that's why I was so lost in this story. And I'm like, they kind of hinted that he was turning into her because, he did it when she was still alive a little bit.
Yep.
But not, to this extent. So I'm so glad that we had somebody that's got eyes on it this year.
Yes, which is some of my favorite parts because he gets real sassy. And Sassy Norman is my favorite Norman, I gotta say.
You didn't like taxidermy Norman?
No, not so much.
No, yeah. It's kind of funny because I'm wondering about, the actor, I don't even know his name that plays that guy.
Freddie Highmore.
Okay. He is unbelievable in that role.
Yes.
He's been good throughout the entire series, regardless of what season may be your favorite. And I just wonder if this is going to typecast him.
It might. How much work did Anthony Perkins get after Psycho?
Well, that was there was
a bunch of sequels
though for another reason. He had it was a political thing. You're probably too young to remember.
Oh, like McCarthyism style. Oh,
yeah.
God.
He was accused and literally blackballed for a number of years. It really didn't have to do with the role. I don't think. Colleen, do you?
I have to admit that one I missed.
You didn't know? Yeah. No, actually he was literally, it was one of those really bad stories.
Yeah.
So
that's a dark days in Hollywood.
Although I think though with all the niche programming now, whatever it is that you're doing, people move on. I think people move on a lot easier.
Well, there's more out there now too.
You can just do different things. You can go from TV to movies or do this or that. It just become everyone's. Even adult film stars are going from doing adult films to doing not regular films, but they're going into producing their own toys. Everyone diversifies is what I'm going for. Within your niche, the niche gets larger. You can poke out into little bits.
Well, and in years past, film actors wouldn't do TV. That was just like, oh no, you've hit the skids if you're doing that. And now, there's some really prestigious television roles that they're fighting over.
I've been watching Grace and Frankie, and I haven't did not get a chance. I just was not in the mood for TV this weekend. I was in the mood to clean my house.
I binged the whole season this weekend.
Third season?
Is it
yes.
good? You guys, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
and I'm just giggling because I love is it Ernie Hudson?
Ernie Hudson. I'm so glad he's back. He's fantastic.
So it's great. So I'm episode and a half in, and I'll get to. I was like, I'm going on a trip, and so I won't be here next week. So I'm gonna have to hold down the fort. But when I do that, I want to clean the house.
Right.
So you don't come back to a dirty house.
Yeah,
I love that. That's
so funny. I have to do. So I'm like, but when I get back, I'm planning on sitting down and being a big fat lump and watching it.
Are you in spring training?
What
is it? Spring training?
No. Just I'm going down to Mexico spring break with my daughter. But no baseball this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's only it loses its fun if you do something every year. You know,
Yeah, I
going
could
through
see
there.
that.
And, you know, it's like, I think I want to try something, you know, different. I mean, like I love going down to Fort Myers. I mean, really, if you like baseball, hit spring training. It is so much fun. It's like going to a ballpark about the size of the Saints field. You know, you watch watch all the young kids, and they're just so excited to be there. And then you know, the old guys are like, okay, do I still have a job? Or you know, the ones that are settled, and they just. And then they just, you know, and then sometimes they just get bored and they start just poking home runs over a field and during practice. You know, it's a lot of fun, and you're 5 feet away from them. I mean, not that you're that far away at Target Center, because unlike folks who want baseball to be faster or this or that, I love going to a game, grabbing a brat and a beer, kicking back, and watching a game, because there's no specific end time, and it's just nice to know. I mean, because everything else in our lives is so regimented.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, that's what I enjoy about it. So screw making baseball faster.
You could go ahead and make football faster, though. I was in pep band, and there's like,
oh my God.
it's like 3 hours, and at least half of it, they're just like standing there. They just stop all the time. I'm like, just keep playing. Especially professionals. We pay you enough. Keep going.
Yeah, it's like it's
chop.
If 1 hour if 1 hour of time takes 3 hours,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at least you know, 45 minutes to an hour to that is now commercials when you're on TV. You're like, oh my God.
You know, they are shortening that. They are working on it. The NFL is officially, because they tried to pass off the down viewership last season onto the election. But they did come out after the season, just so you know, and say, you know, we need to be a little more sensitive to the audience. And so they are going to be making some changes.
How about no head injuries? But that's the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's always good, though.
Let's talk about nudity, sex, and other, you know, revelry, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Because this one, we're going to start out with an idiot that's not in Florida. Surprised. This guy comes to us via Tucson, Arizona.
Well, still warm.
Yeah. Oh, but this is funny.
Okay.
Funny stuff. Okay, so just let's take a quick survey of the room. How are you guys? What's your stance on the baggy pants thing with guys? Why is that funny? That was the setup. We're not laughing yet. What happened?
We don't need the punchline.
No, we're driving here, and I'm making the left turn off of 35 onto Lake Street, and there's a guy, and he has bright pink pants on, and they're sagging, and I'm just like, I don't understand. It doesn't look like you can walk all that easily. I mean, isn't it uncomfortable? Don't you feel like you want to pull them? I don't. I'm generally not a fashion police person. I don't give a shit whether you're wearing leggings on an airplane. I know that's made a lot of stuff.
Oh, God,
all that sort of stuff. But I just do not understand the saggy pants. I can't figure it out. It's beyond
There's no
me.
fashion value to it. I mean, there's a lot of fashion trends that I found tragic, but this one, I don't get at all. Your ass is hanging out.
I am very confused. It just looks uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah. I mean, unless you're wearing like designer underwear. You know, if you're like, oh, I got Gucci all over my waistband, so I want people to be able to.
But this still doesn't have to be halfway down your ass. You only need like,
oh my God, I've seen them where it's under their butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
belted. How do you walk?
That's it.
I don't get that.
I'm very confused.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I obviously hit a button here.
It was just
Good God, I had no idea.
Bright pink saggy pants as we were driving here.
So here's prowlers freak me out. Prowlers and peeping Tom people, like, let's just,
yeah, because you're in your space. Yeah,
it's a prowly guy.
Space. Yeah.
But this guy was prowling around the fenced campus of an elementary school. School is not in session. And he was doing God knows what around this fence. And it was a really kind of a cool ornamental fence with, you know, spikes or whatever. He gets spooked by somebody inside and was trying to climb over the fence. The pants, because they were baggy, got caught on the spikes. He's hanging upside down by the pants. It's hysterical. And he can't get loose. And the picture we will put up on the Great Northern Sex Cast Facebook page, it's a beauty.
So he's inside the fence and is trying to get out. So he already made it over once.
Well, you know, I have no idea.
Okay.
It doesn't
Either
really
way,
explain.
he's hanging from the fence from his saggy ass pants. And I wonder if they were bright pink. Because this guy,
no, they're white.
Okay.
I saw the picture.
Okay.
I saw the picture, and yeah, he's just hanging there. I mean, and it's like, what are you going to do? Like, he got caught by his own damn pants. So I thought that was...
See, that's a thing. It's like so many, they're not practical. What if you have to run away from someone?
It was practical.
What if you have to jump a fence because you're creeping around a kiddie school like a pedophile? Do you
dress for getaway?
You never know. You never
I'm just asking.
Sometimes, yes.
Like first dates.
Right, exactly. I've got my steel underwear and my running pants. We're good to go.
Speaking of that, this isn't funny, but it is to me. Nova Scotia, Canada. Never been there. But this guy, he's of German descent, and his last name is spelled Grabher. Grabher. And it's a German name. It's a real name, okay? Well, his name is Lauren Grabher, and he had a vanity plate, license plate, made for his dad back in 1991. And so now, I guess his dad has passed, or somehow he's got the plate. And now all of a sudden, he got a letter from the Registry of Motor Vehicles saying, nope, you can't have a Grabher plate. And he's now accusing the government of discriminating because it's his actual name, and nobody's ever complained to him. But they said, well, this is Donald Trump's fault because of his grab her remark back during the campaign. So now it's a thing, and it's up in Canada. It's Donald Trump's fault, but he's standing there holding his picture. It looks like a kind elderly gentleman who's just really pissed off that he can't have his name on his car.
We were talking about this earlier. There are the people that ruin it for everybody else. And he got caught up into it. And I mean, they just did the whole thing here where they went through the license plates, and something that may have been perfectly acceptable, 20 years ago, just does not, it has a new meaning.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But he's got,
the problem is I get it. Like, if I were behind that car and I saw that plate, my first thought would not be, oh, obviously that's his German last name.
I've never heard that name before.
I would say, oh, God, stay away from that guy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I look at some plates and I'm going, I don't know what that means, or am I looking at that right? Or, oh my.
We have to put this up on the Facebook page because I just want to give it an honorable mention. There's these lions that are in a Czech zoo, and it's basically a mating sequence. And good God, it looks violent. I mean, we're getting our buttocks bitten off here. We're getting neck bites that look like you're trying to be killed, and yet they're getting busy. Has anybody ever seen like these progressions before, or the videos?
When I used to watch Mutual of Omaha United Kingdom, I'm pretty sure that was probably edited out.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah,
I've seen some videos. Yeah, it's animals. It gets rough. It gets rough out there in the animal kingdom.
I've seen regular house cats going at it. You're like, oh my God. It's loud and obnoxious. So if you just, do that times 100.
Well, cats, I don't know that if it's the same for lions, but house cats have barbs on their penis. Like, sex hurts. And they go in smooth and then stick out like as they're coming out. So that's actually why there's generally so much screaming. It's actually quite not a super awesome experience for the ladies.
Why do they need barbs on their penises?
I assume it's to keep them connected for as long as they need to be, like an evolutionary thing for that way.
Well, God, that doesn't sound fun.
Or if someone's uncomfortable, then you're not going to be, not let the other not let the other little dude kitty by.
Right. Yeah. No.
Wow. Okay, I'm really freaked out
so
now.
I would yell
and
too.
I have a male cat, and I'm going to be like, Putty, thank God he's like fixed,
right?
Kato, you little sadist.
No, I watch my cats beat the shit out of each other on a regular basis. So they're just, they're siblings, and that looks violent as hell, especially the double back feet kicks to the head. I call them little bunny kicks to the head.
Yeah. Do you have and yours have all their claws?
Yeah.
Yeah, so does mine.
And they do not like having their claws cut. So I have to wait till they're sleepy, and then one person has to scoop them up, and we have to do like 5 real quick. Yeah. And then they wake up, and we have to. So
and
it's
then you have to go back for another round.
It's an all-day process to finding them when they're taking their cat naps and sneaking up on them.
I heard someone mention how gross it is when you describe the process of cutting a cat's claws. Like you feel like a rapey perv when you're you just gotta wait till they're asleep and then sneak in so they can't feel it and then get them when they're not looking. Like,
you know,
that's